Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to talk about something that I feel super strongly about, and that is being mindful of how we speak. There is an awesome scripture that I love. It's death and life are in the power of the tongue. And my friend Angelique and I always talk about this because we need to be really aware of the power of what we're saying and what we're typing, because social media is such a part of our lives now, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is, and whether you're not on any of those. But if you are, it's very important that we start being really mindful of what we are saying and how we're saying it to others. So it's really vital to get our message across and convey it if we have a strong opinion of something. But if it's something that's going to harm or hurt or affect another person deeply and it's not needed, then those things are up to our discernment to know whether or not to say. So some people say, oh, that's just me, I just say whatever comes out of my mouth. And it's great to have a big personality, but at the same time, if it's harming somebody else, those are words that we can never get back, and those things really sit heavy on people. So, of course, as human beings, we have to judge and decipher if we're going to let those things be taken to heart. But, you know, we feel that. We feel all the different things that people are saying in the messages online, and the tongue is very, very sharp. So, you know, if it's something that you know that you should hold back on, or maybe give yourself time, the main tool that I want you guys to use here is just to sit on whatever's coming up for you. So maybe you're upset about something, or somebody said something to you and you just want to get them back. You know that feeling? You just really want to cut to their heart and make them know how bad you were hurt and get them right back where they hurt you. And the problem with that is, if we're truly after peace, this is the furthest thing from peace. This is going to go so far opposite of what you think that you want in your life. It's going to bring more chaos. It's going to bring more destruction. It's going to bring more harmful words. So the tool that I want you to use is just to sit, just take a minute and really take that time to let it process, and just think of whatever it is that's going to get you the quickest possible way to peace. And I'll tell you what, sometimes no answer is your best answer. I know I get a lot of this online, because when you get yourself out there in a big way and you have an opinion and you're trying to create shifts, a lot of people's feathers get rustled, and a lot of people are either annoyed by what you're doing or maybe don't agree with you, and that's totally fine. Because what happens is we just need to take that time and don't answer at all. You know, if that's the best possible thing that you can think of, if you can't think of you know, an objection, or you have nothing nice to say, I just like to not answer at all. And it tends to go away. Or I delete the comment, or I delete the person. Because for me, I want the quickest way to peace. I want to have the most peace, I want to have the most flow, I want to do the most helpful things I can do for other people. And I know that when I'm dealing with things, or with, you know, maybe something rude that someone has said, it's a major block for me. It immediately, all of my focus goes to that. You know, it can totally upset me, it can rock my world for a little while. But instead, what I do is I try to go to forgiveness right away. I feel compassion for that person, because where they're coming from, I have no idea. They might have had someone that hurt them. Something that I've said might have pushed a button with them, a hot button. They might not agree with where I'm coming from. So basically what I do is just try to get rid of the problem as quickly as possible. I pray on it. I, you know, have compassion. I ask for forgiveness, and I leave it alone. But the main thing is, if you're going to be saying, we're going to bring it right back around to the topic of how our words really can cause harm to others, just practice patience. Give yourself that time to really think if you're gonna, if your motives are going towards peace, or if they're going to cause more chaos. So leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think, maybe an example of how this has happened in your life, and how you're gaining more flow and more peace because you're giving yourself time to breathe. So let yourself have the option to make a decision, and instead of just reacting, give yourself a minute, take a breath, and make the choice that gets you peace immediately instead of getting more chaos in your life. So leave your comments. I want to hear what you think. I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye-bye.